Okay. Now to this you add few cashews. Just stir it. That's all you need. This is done. Turn the heat off. You can take it out from the pan so that it doesn't get burned. Keep it separate until your meat and the rice are cooked. I'm also going to fry a little bit of coconut to decorate it with. The coconut turns brown when it is fried. Frying makes the coconut, the flavor come out even more. Since it has its own oil in it, you don't need to add any oil to it. It's getting fried. You can see that it's turning brown. Now we have done with all the cooking. Next step is to layer the biryani. This is the meat. It's all cooked and you need a little bit of gravy in this. And this is the rice and this is all the decorations that you need. I'm going to layer the biryani. For that, first you have to butter the pan that you're going to use. So I'm using a 4-quart casserole dish. In that, first you add a little bit of rice. You can pick out all these spices you used. You don't have to use that. And layer the bottom of the pan with some rice. Top that with the meat you cooked with all the gravy in it. You want to get all that spicy mixture which gives the rice the spicy flavor. Now you top the meat with the rice. You can see the basmati rice, it's long and it has that aroma. I can smell it. Another thing I'm going to do is to color the rice, and we usually use the spice called saffron, which is one of the most expensive spice in the world, and it gives the biryani a nice flavor and color. So I have added, this is what saffron looks like. It's like the stamen of the crocus flower, and I fried that a little bit and then added to milk, and it gives a nice yellow color. Add this mixture, the saffron and the milk mixture. So that will give us different colored rice. Some will be darker, some will be lighter yellow, and some will be white. Now you can top this with onions that you fried. The rest of the decorations you can add after you bake this dish. I'm going to leave this in the oven for an hour at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to cover this up tightly with aluminum foil because my rice is cooked only half. I want the rice to be cooked with the meat in that gravy. So that gives the rice the flavor of the meat and the gravy. So cover it up. Okay, it's ready to be cooked now. Leave it into the oven for an hour. Rest of the things we have to do is after the biryani gets cooked for an hour, we can decorate the biryani with the cashews and the raisins we made. And there is one more thing we use to decorate the biryani with is boiled eggs. And then we have all the other ingredients that goes with the biryani. This is we call as papad in India. This is a lentil wafer. It's made into very thin pieces, and you have to fry this in oil. When you fry it, you can see it puffs up and it becomes very crispy. This is another thing that you use to eat with biryani. You can see how it puffed up. Then you know that it is cooked. It may be a little soft when you take it out from the oil, but when you leave it, I'm going to drain it on the paper towel, then it becomes very, very crispy. You have to take it out very fast, otherwise it gets burned very easily. You want this yellow color, not the brown color. If it is brown, that means you cooked it too long. This is a side dish that goes with biryani. This is a salad made with cucumbers, tomatoes, and I also added some carrots. And the dressing is made out of yogurt and a little bit of salt. Since the biryani is a very spicy dish, this cools you down when you eat with biryani. Mix it up very well. You can add other vegetables if you like. This is another dish that goes with the biryani. This is called pickle, and this is an Indian pickle. This is different from the way we make it in America. This is same effect, but it has a lot of spices and oil and lot of chili powder going into it. And this particular one is called sweet and sour lime pickle, which goes very well with biryani. You can buy this at any Indian store. It comes in bottles and it lasts for a long time. When you eat the pickle, you eat only a little by little. You don't eat a big piece because it's very spicy, it's very rich in taste. These are a few boiled eggs. You also use this for decorating the biryani. You eat that with the rice. Now we can get the biryani out of the oven and garnish it with the rest of the things. Okay, let us see how it came out. It will be hot, so be careful when you lift the aluminum foil. Looks good. You can garnish with the coconut that we fried. Then you take the raisins and the cashews that we fried in the butter. decorate that. You can also use some curry leaf to give it some color. You don't eat the curry leaves normally, but it gives a nice flavor and nice smell. And you can also decorate with the eggs. Now the biryani is ready. You can serve it for 4 people.